Last September, President Barack Obama gave a speech about education. He said, I've given a lot of speeches about education, and I talked a lot about responsibility. I talked about parents' responsibility, about getting the homework done, and I spend every waking hour watching television or playing the Xbox. I talked about teachers' responsibility, about inspiring you and teaching you to learn. I talked about government responsibility, about supporting our teachers and our principals, about turning around schools where our students are not getting the opportunities that they deserve. But at the end of the day, we can have the most dedicated teachers, the most supportive parents, and the best schools in the world, but none of that matters unless you fulfill your responsibility. What President Barack Obama is telling you and I is up to you. Because no one is going to feel sorry for you just because you grew up in the hood or the ghetto. Nobody is going to feel sorry for you when you have an abundance of student loans and you didn't even graduate from college. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you when you're a grown man living at your mother's house, driving your daddy's car, asking your girlfriend for money. You have to take responsibility for yourself, no matter what happened to you in the past. It's what you went through that made you who you are. If you did not have no struggle, you would not have no strength. If you did not have calamity, you would not have no character. It's the headaches, the heartaches, the adversities of life that make you who you are. See, just because you are a young black male or female and you're going to a Baltimore City public school cannot be an excuse for you. Just because you failed before cannot be an excuse for you. Just because you grew up in a single parent household cannot be an excuse for you. You had to make the deposit, because where there's no deposit, you get nothing in return. The story is told about the grasshopper and the ant. Every time you see Mr. Ant, he's working. He's on his way to work, coming from work, or in the middle of working. Mr. Ant is a working man. He's not a lazy man. God has given him enough sense to go under the earth's subterranean chambers and build a house for his family. He knows that just as winter will then turn into spring, spring will then turn into fall, and fall will then turn back around into the wintertime. So he does just enough in his fruitful days of summer to prepare for the scariest of winter. He's not a lazy man. But then we have Mr. Grasshopper. Every time you see Mr. Grasshopper, he's hopping from one party to another party. You see Mr. Grasshopper while everyone else is in school, in class, doing what they have to do, he's in the hallway chilling. While everyone is at work, he's out on the corner selling drugs. Mr. Grasshopper is a lazy man. He won't even build a house for his family. But the climax, the conclusion of the story comes when one wintry evening, you have Mr.